We hope you know that KPRC2 is your home for back to school information. And Katy ISD is just one of 41 school districts going back to class in our area this morning. Lately, a new phone policy is ringing alarm bells for some Katy parents. In elementary schools, students must turn off any devices and put them away. This is all day. So from the time the first bell rings until school ends for the day, this applies to the entire campus. Now, in junior high schools in Katy, students are allowed to use phones only during lunchtime. Any other time, whether that's in between passing periods or not, that's going to be up to the school's discretion, but campus-wide and junior high, for sure only during lunch. And then in high schools, students are allowed to use their phones during passing periods, so in between classes and during lunchtime.
So how do parents feel about this, and what are the violations if students break this policy? Rochelle Turner joins us live from near Nelson Junior High School. Rochelle, this has a lot of families talking this morning.
Zach and Amy, good morning to you. Yes, a lot of mixed reactions this morning. We spoke to one parent who said that students need to be listening in the classroom and cell phones are a distraction. However, another parent told us that it should be up to parents on what they decide for their kids. Now, as far as those violations, now, many students will have their phones confiscated if they are caught with their phones in the classroom. Parents will then have to pick it up, and there will be other consequences. But I want to show you guys some good news this morning out here at Nelson Junior High. Take a look. They have the Welcome Nelson Junior High Hawk signs up and ready for students when they arrive here. It's the first day of school. But let me introduce you to some of the parents that we spoke to. So we spoke to Heather Davis, and she's not necessarily against the policy, but she understands that cell phones are a distraction. Her son is a 7th grade student at Katy Junior High School, and Davis says she's still able to track her son's phone when it's on silent, and she feels confident if there were ever an emergency situation, the school and teachers would allow her son to use his phone.
My child's at school to learn, and that is to be his main focus. There are already so many distractions at school, especially in the junior high age. And I do believe firmly that in case of an emergency, which is my other concern, that my child will be allowed to use his phone.
I also spoke to Leah Richards, who believes it should be a decision for parents to make. She spoke about a lockdown at her child's school and remembers them being scared. She said there was no communication from the school, and she also talked about an incident where her kids were put on the wrong bus and they couldn't find them.
The school answered our phone, but then they weren't really sure where they were either. They had to track them down. In this time, that summer, we had gifted my son an Apple Watch for his birthday, and we were able to call his Apple Watch, and he was able to tell us what bus he was on, who the bus driver was, and where he was, and we were able to go meet the bus back at school at the end of the bus route.
So we have two different opinions about this cell phone policy. But again, if students are caught with a device, the device will be confiscated and parents will have to pick it up. And the district says there could be other consequences if students continue to violate the policy. But this morning, we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think about Katy ISD's cell phone policy. You can send us your opinions on our website at click2houston.com, or you can simply send me an email to rturner@kprc.com. We're live for you this morning in Katy. I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC2 News.
Yeah, certainly a talker. Okay, all good information. Rochelle, thank you. As students in HISD get settled into their classrooms this week, parents and really the rest of the community are left wondering if debris left behind from Hurricane Beryl will get picked up soon. Photojournalist Cesar Martinez gave us a look at Herrera Elementary School on Houston's north side. You can see debris there. Tipped over tree, fallen branches, and broken tree stumps. One parent who has 2 children at the school told us were overlooked and left behind sometimes. Reporter Corley Peel asked Superintendent Mike Miles about this issue. Here's what he had to say.
Because it's a large district and a lot of trees and a lot of debris. And so you'll see some of the debris piled on a side in some places, out of the way, out of kids' harm, so that they're not going to harm kids. And so, yes, we have some debris we still have to remove, but we feel pretty comfortable that the schools look fairly well, and, you know, give us some time and we'll be able to get them back to normal.
Mike Miles will host conversations like that we just heard from every day at 4, so we plan to stream his remarks on KPRC2 Plus starting at 4.